Just a quick commentary. This is Friday. It's the 25th episode. I would have done a character wheel at the end of this episode, but I'm still gathering feedback. I want to get more feedback on it, and it was pointed out to me I didn't do a good job of explaining it. I haven't had time to go back and listen to my original explanation, but I want to do that so then I can refine that for a better explanation. So I'll resume the character wheel next Friday for episode 30. But until then, let's go ahead and get into this episode. And one thing I wanted to point out was it's interesting that they clearly have to change their tests. They do tests every 6 months, and some people, one guy's taking it like 7 times. So I assume the first 6 times they did not have this kind of written exam, which means, because otherwise he would have picked up on the trick and could communicate that to other people. So I assume they have to do something different every single time. Or, like, say, maybe you have a 5-year plan. In other words, there's 10 different groupings of tests, and you run through these 10, you cycle through the 10, and then when you get to the bottom, the 10th one, you go back to the first one. By then you assume most people, almost everybody, has either washed out for permanently or they've graduated. That's what I would do, actually. Okay, so I'd have 10 series of tests, because just think about like having to invent new tests every single 6 months for all time. Like, that would be really hard to do, right? Like, so that's what I assume they're doing. Like, it's some kind of a extended year cycle. There's going to be at least more than 4 years, because one guy took it for 4 years. You can assume if somebody has failed 10 times, maybe you even tell them, look, just stop coming back, dude. You're 25. Like, you failed 10 times. Get out of our face. Or even if you do come back at that point, he's taken it 10 times. He won't remember what happened the first time. Who knows? Maybe you do a 10-year cycle, or so that would be 20 tests. I would probably do a 5-year cycle. But anyway, like, I'm really getting into the nitty gritty details here. But like, that's one thing I think of, because like, there's only so many good ways to test these people, unless you're super creative, which these guys are super creative. But the other thing, as far as cheating goes, and they may have been implying this, I didn't really understand what was happening with the guy that took Oh Boy to the bathroom, who was missing one eye, and then Oh Boy says there's an extra proctor. Was he saying that that was like a clone? Like, he had created a proctor to walk in there, and everybody else assumed, okay, well, I guess Roger has him, or this guy I've never met before, because I assume they're from all over the world. All the proctors are not really, they don't know each other intimately. Is that what he was assuming, that he created somebody to walk into the bathroom so that he now has free range and he can do whatever he wants? Is that what they're implying, or are they implying there's an infiltrator? I'm not sure. But so it's either a clone or an infiltrator of some sort. But that raises the question: these proctors, you have to trust them all, and I mean, it's not out of bounds to trust them all. The NBA is probably the best example, because they have a shit ton of referees. Because I don't even know how many teams there are right now. I stopped following it years ago, but assume there's 32 teams. That means there's 16 possible games at any time, and not every team plays every day. But you have like 12 games a day, every single day, and those 16 teams, there's 32 teams will cycle through the 12 games, right? Like, so, a team will play 2 days in a row, and then they'll take 2 days off, and they'll play one game, and then take a day off and play two games. So the point is, you need a lot of referees. Each game has 3 referees. There's 12 games a day. Sometimes it'll be as many as 16 games a day. So you're talking probably 100 referees, maybe 150. You're telling me 150 different people are trusted to not deal with the mob and do illegal shit for gambling purposes. 150. That's a lot of people. You can trust 150 different people. Well, yes, they can. They do background checks. They monitor their finances. They feel like they can trust 150 people. There's only, what, 20 proctors in this room? 30? So the scale, like, there's not that many people you need to keep an eye on. Make sure you can trust them, that like one of these people isn't cheating. It raises the question: what even is the point of cheating? Because if you don't have the skills required to pass the exam, you're not going to have the skills required to perform your job that you get with this. The Hunter exam made more sense because you got a card that gave you a lot of leeway. You get money, you get entry into various cities and cultures and nations and stuff like that. There's a lot of power that comes out with that. I don't remember the details, like if you have to do so many missions a year to keep this hunter's license, but this license gives you a lot. There's a lot you can get out of it. You get money, you get fame, credit. It lets you pass through the barriers of entry in a lot of places. So there's something tangible you can get with that. I don't know if that's the case here. So what would be the point of cheating? I don't think there is one. So I think that's probably the biggest deterrent to cheat is there's no point to cheating, right? So that's what I think anyway. So like it just the whole cheating to pass the test thing kind of made me think about big picture. Is there cheating that they're not aware of? Would that even be encouraged? Is that, you get really meta really fast with that kind of thing because they did it with this one test. But like, say you cheated to pass some other part of the exam that's not about cheating, would they be like, well, you were so good at cheating you can get through? I don't know. You can go down that rabbit hole forever, but because like the mind games never stop. But I think overall, as far as like one of the proctors helping you cheat, I don't think that's happening simply because what's the purpose? Like, what are you actually achieving there? Okay, you know where we are, you know where we're going, and you know that we're at episode 25. Three, two, one. So I heard episode 26 is filler. Weird place to put filler since we're in the middle of the test. Damn. This would be hard, man. You don't even get to do the 10th question until there's 15 minutes left. Shit. I saw the. Man, I wish they would give me warning for the damn titles. I don't want to see the fucking titles. Exactly. Well, crap. Oh, boy's not going to hear these rules because still in the bathroom. Ah, here he is. Yeah, we're all looking at you. Yeah, just in time. We like cheaters. Oh, shit. He's really slick with it, isn't he? Great. I assume getting a 10 out of 10 is impossible. They're just chilling, man. Look at him. Great. This all feels important. That's why I'm mostly paying attention to the dialogue instead of talking. They like to slip in a lot of exposition while people are just sitting around chilling. Teachers sitting around talking and stuff. Well, great. Well, like I said, there's such a psychological component to all this. This is not a surprise. Lovely. You always have these damn sidebars and provisos and clauses. Just tell us the damn rules. Oh, well, then we're going to do it. Why would we not? So why you asking me? So why you asking me these stupid questions then? Yeah, it's a dumbass question. If you fail the question, dire consequences. Really? That doesn't seem likely. This is bull crap. That's what I'm saying. The dog's pissed. We don't do this all the time. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Sure. I suppose. That dude to the right there with the mustache, he looks like he's 40 years old. Why is he taking the test so late? You look old as hell, dude. Yeah, this is another psychological ploy. Miss Anxiety seems like she's going to take the test. Eat my ass. This music is kicking. If it's something about hockey, I'm dead. I'm screwed. I don't know shit about it. I could probably answer a question about power plays. That's about it. I know our heroes are going to answer. They're going to take the test. And they're going to survive. Like, here's the thing. I don't necessarily think that this cell, the squad of three people, is going to pass it. They're going to win the exam this year. I don't necessarily think that's the thing that's going to happen. But I don't think they're getting washed out in the first round. That's just not good storytelling. So they're going to pass this. So probably like say there's 5 rounds. I think they're going to make at least 3 rounds before they fail. I can see that happening where they can take it again, and we get to see it happen a second time. It's equally likely they win the first time, right? We'll talk more about this at the end. What I think is going to happen. I should have done this before, but in no world do I believe they lose the first time out, the first round. They're not getting washed out in the first round, so they're going to answer the question correctly, and they're going to pass through, or whatever this test is. Maybe the test is you were willing to sit for this question given the circumstances. Maybe that's the only test. There is no question. I bet that's what's going on. If you're brave enough to take the risk of never being able to take the exam again, you pass. Or it'd be something really simple like, what color is this apple, right? And you better hope you're not colorblind, I guess. Because everything's a mind game. You can't trust anything. That's the one thing that's in common with tests like this, of all these shows and stuff I've talked about. The Hunter exam, Harry Potter. There's others. Stargate, I mentioned that, wasn't Ender's Game also about this? Children taking tests? That came out in the 80s, didn't it? Put your hand down, dumbass. Really? Are you shitting me? I am thunderstruck. Really? Holy crap. I was just talking all this shit about how they're not going to wash out this round. You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, I need to pee. He's good at these mind games, in other words. I can't believe he's raising his hand. Sorry, I was just swatting a fly. Then why did you hold up your hand? You attention whore. You just wanted attention. Nobody asked you to give a speech. You raise your hand if you want to quit. It's not necessary to give a speech if you want to take the test. People wonder why I call him an egomaniac. Sit your attention whore ass down. That was a good bait and switch. That was a really good bait and switch. Like that, they had me shocked. I couldn't. I just don't believe that they would wash out in the first round. Like they had me going, man. Nicely played. Anybody still sitting here passes. Yeah. Nobody asked you individually. I'm asking the entire class. Attention whore ass. Everybody look at me. Well, I just can't get over how much that dude looks like a Muppet. It distracts me every time I see him. Hmm. This is how you weed them out, man. They're all sitting here. That's right. You all pass. Good shit, homie. It's over. That's what I thought. I'm not saying I'm a genius. It's pretty obvious, right? I'd be curious, like, you're seeing me react to the twists and turns and what I predict and what I get right, what I get wrong. I wouldn't mind hearing your story. Like, what did you pick up on immediately? Like the cheating thing, did you pick up on that faster than I did? This here, did you pick up on this faster than I did, or not at all? Right? I'm curious. It's all a mind game to see if you would cheat or not. See whether how good you are at cheating. Yeah, right. It's all bullshit. Man, I actually knew this information because somebody had to know the information for other people to gather it, right? Exactly. Look at them. Pressed. They were pressed, man. Yeah. So you figured it out. Yeah. His crush likes it. Right. So you have to cheat. But here's the thing: nobody knew this, so all the answers they cheated were wrong too. They just want to know if you could cheat. Right. Exactly. Even though what you're cheating is bullshit because nobody knows the answers. Other people are just writing random crap down, right? We remember. We were there. You don't have to keep showing us. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. See, that was my question, right? I see. Yeah, that dude knew everything. Yeah, he was so calm. I like his ear twitcher, by the way. Yeah, you didn't know shit. Attention whore ass. But yeah, tell me your story. Tell me if you can remember what you knew and when. I'm very curious about that. Don't foolishly cheat. It's crucial. That's true. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Damn, dude. Hey, can you keep that covered? Like, I'm trying to eat lunch at some point. Jesus. Put that away. I know he's making a point. Right. A kiss is just a kiss. No, I like it. It's a good test. They probably do this a different way every time for the new recruits, right? And then also the quitters. You want to get rid of the quitters, man. Quitters never could do anything. Right. If you have the guts, you know what they say, no guts, no glory. Some of the squad who were willing to sit for that final question are probably pissed. No shit. I would have rolled the dice because, like I said, I kind of saw through it. But would I have seen through it at 12 or 13 or 14, however old these people are? Probably not. Lovely. This will be interesting. You know we will. Nah, this is a really good scenario. I get what he's saying. That's right. Blow them up. Exactly. You gotta, you weed out the quitters. They do that in boot camp too, especially if it's gonna be like some special forces stuff. The first thing they try to do is weed out the quitters. You can't be a quitter and be in special forces. Excellent. He's feeling pretty good about himself. Is he the only blonde in the entire room? Interesting. Fools. That's kind of hurtful, sir. Of course, they can't hear it. They're gone. So makes a lot of sense. Let's party. Break open the champagne. He'd be the one breaking open the champagne. He is boisterous, that's for damn sure. Oh shit, here comes the next test. I don't believe anything. Nothing that happens during the exam is believable. I don't care if an entire country is invading you right now, I still don't believe it. Yeah, this is our next teacher, I guess. Proctor. Yeah, I'm about to kick your ass. No celebration. So dramatic. Hey, it's all about the entrance, right? Yeah, in other words, attention whore, right? Is that what we're saying? What an asshole. Just immediately comes in like an asshole. She's like, I don't believe you. Great. What do you think we're going to get down to? I predict 12 or less will make it through all the way through. So why are you wasting our time today then? I kind of expect her to break through the window and leave as she left, right? Say, what did he write down? My God, it's just a drawing of his penis. He knew. Well, okay, there is that one thing. There was no answers because he knew. He is a funny guy. You either figure it out or you figure out how to cheat really well. No trespassing. Hey, this looks like Skypea. Sounds lovely. Forbidden Forest, is it? That was good, man. That was really good. Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit. Just occurred to me to ask this question. How far do I think they're going to get? Do I think they're going to pass all the way through and successfully complete the exam? Or do you get more story out of them getting pretty far, but then failing for some reason, maybe not even to their own fault, somebody cheats or something, or somebody's just biased against them. And then they take it again, and the second time they take it, maybe they can skip through the early levels, just kind of as a montage or something, and get them up to there. Probably not. I think this is you kind of just want to do it once. Gon didn't take the hunters exam twice, even though a lot of people did. You want these people, you want these characters to seem special. Rookies rarely make it through. They've made a point of saying that. They're going to get through all the way through. They're going to pass. Okay, so knowing that, not that I know it for a fact, but like believing that kind of takes some of the tension out of these middle rounds. So it's not really about whether they're going to pass or not. It's just you're enjoying the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. I've said this many times. So it's about the journey. So I'll enjoy the journey of going through these rounds, although I'm pretty confident they're going to make it through each round. This one threw me for a loop. When he raised his hand, I didn't see any way out of it, right? Like, the rules are pretty clear. Get your ass out if you raise your hand. They did a really good bait and switch with that. I like that. But that threw me for a loop because I was confident he was going to make it at least through the first round. Now I'm confident now that I've thought about it. I don't think they're going to waste our time and make us have to go through the test again, right? So he's going to pass, and so is his two squad mates. So yeah, that's what I think is going to happen big picture. Who else? I think the card collecting gray haired boy will make it through. Naruto, the woman that has a crush on him, will make it through. Anybody else who knows, debatable. Probably the scary guy with the face tattoo, the red hair. He's going to make it through. His crew will probably make it through. I assume they make it through as a crew, by the way. So, like, if I mention any of them, that means the whole crew, I assume. There may be a final individual round at the very end. That's possible. Just see who's the best of the best, right? But yeah, I think that's how it's going to play out, I think. By the way, as far as, Monday goes, I am going to watch episode 26. I'm going to record a reaction to it, and I'm going to post it. Because I have a numbering system. Monday's always either going to be a 1 or a 6. In other words, 21, 26, 31, 36, 41, 46, whatever. Friday is always either going to be a 0 or a 5. 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever. I'm not going to screw up this numbering system by skipping an episode. So what I could do is just not post anything on Monday. But that would be the only other choice. I'm not going to put episode 27 on Monday because that screws up my entire numbering system. I'm not going to do it. I got a system. I'm trying to keep organized here. When we get to later filler arcs that are longer than just one episode, I'll deal with that at that point. But at this point, my options are either to just not post anything on Monday or to post episode 26, which is probably going to be the same result because I've heard nobody watches filler episodes. So posting 26 or not posting anything at all is probably the same result. Nobody watches it either way. Since it's the same either way, I might as well post it because I'm going to watch it. I'm curious. I may not watch a 10 episode filler arc from 112 to 122. I may not do that. Like, I may decide not to. But one episode, I'm kind of curious what filler is. Because I like the characters. I assume the showrunners can put, their pants on. They can tie their shoelaces. They're competent. They get paid to write. I assume they're competent writers. Just because it's not in the manga doesn't necessarily mean it's garbage. So I'm curious. So I'm going to watch it. Whether you watch it or not, that's up to you. But I'm going to watch it and I'll post it. And that's my rationale for that. So just so you know.